We're live? Question mark. There it goes. Welcome everyone. Riddell Sports Network. I am Dan. This is Dare.
Yep.
Dave.
Rest in peace, Octavio Dotel.
And the other guy that you put in there.
I figure we get into that.
Yeah. But we're going to get into this first. Final Four was this past weekend. It was fun. 4 number ones, and the Gators come out on top. Probably the most disappointing part of the weekend was the Duke collapse, because I really wanted to see Duke against Florida, but that was weird. It was like Duke led wire to wire, and
not their something.
Houston's tough though. They're scrappy and they're really long. You know what I mean? On defense, their dudes are some big boys.
Yeah. Gators win 65-63, and they only led for 64 total seconds in the national championship game.
That was a pattern though they had going all the way. They were trailing. Don't look too good in the first half in any of the games really. They turned the ball over quite a bit, and then they seemed to clean it up at halftime and handle their business.
Yep. Yeah. In the confusion, because he goes up for a shot and has to like drop the ball because he had a defender in his face.
Why don't you just shot it though? You know what I mean? It might have got blocked, but why don't you just hurl it? You can't. You can make 0% of the shots you don't shoot. You know what I'm saying?
There's the final play there, him diving on the ground to secure it. But the confusion of everyone, because you see a couple of Houston players standing there and they're all just like waiting. And he's like,
come get the ball, Meathead.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun, and you watched like most.
I didn't watch this game. I just seen clips of it. Yeah, I didn't.
You stuck it out all the way through.
I was at the casino. I happened to miss this one.
Appalachian State versus Western Montana.
2 minutes in. Oh yeah.
Bro, I had the -1 point spread, and there's 20 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, well, they killed my bracket. When Duke lost, my bracket was over. I did have all 4 number ones in the Final Four, but Duke losing ended me. I had Duke win it all.
I did have Florida winning it.
Yeah,
over Duke.
I told you, I called it a couple weeks ago. I said if they can clean it up, if they can take care of the ball, I said they're trouble. They're a really good team.
But also, what you told me before, I think we were into the Sweet 16. Maybe you said Houston probably going to beat Duke. You told me. I don't know if you said it on here.
I don't know, but they're tough. Yeah, them dudes are big. They're big boys.
Yeah. Any takeaway thought? This was the gritty kind of game that I really like out of college basketball, because even though you got the stars, they struggled. Both star on each team struggled, and the other guys had to pick it up. So, thoughts on this before we move on, Dare? Cooper Flag struggled at the end, and
who's Florida? Yeah, who's Florida's number 2?
It's
that dude can ball. He can ball
talking
out.
About the white dude.
Yeah, he can ball out.
I just totally blanked on his name.
I can't think of his name.
Give me a second here. You guys keep going. I'll grab it, because it's bothering me. But literally anything. Literally talk about
chicken nuggets.
No, I don't care.
Clayton's for who?
Clayton is the main guy.
Okay, yeah,
he's the little light skinned dude. This dude here.
Can't think of the other guy's name. But yeah, I mean they deserved it. They were scrappy. They fought all the way through. I mean, a lot of close games. This was probably one of the most exciting. Not a lot of upsets, but this was probably the most exciting tournament. All the games were right there. I mean, down to the last 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah. Alex Condon, I think, is the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
He's quite good. When Florida was playing against Auburn. Who was the other one? They beat Auburn to get to the final.
Yeah.
When they were playing against Auburn, it seemed like there was a lot of guys on Florida who didn't want to take the shot. Like they kept, but it worked.
Yeah. Auburn. That was the Auburn game. Was the one they were trailing by like double digits with minutes left. A handful of minutes left.
Yep.
6 minutes or something.
I don't know why. All I'm looking for is the damn box score, and Google doesn't have it. So
we're good. We'll catch it next week.
Let's move on. Aaron Judge ties Babe Ruth for home runs in the first 1,000 games of a career, which is, hey, Yankees, imagine if you called this guy up 3 years earlier.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, you got a guy named Spencer Jones you could be doing the same thing with right now.
They'll wait till he's 28.
Yeah. 28, nobody wants him. But we'll talk a little bit more about Judge in a second, but he's just raking out the gate.
Did you see how close the next guy to him was?
Mm-mm.
It was off by like 50 or something, and I think it's was it Ryan Howard?
Could be Ryan Howard.
I'm pretty sure it was Ryan Howard, but he's like 45 or something over him, and Ryan Howard was a stud, smashing home runs.
Yeah, till he fell off a cliff randomly.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. But also, speaking of Judge, we got to talk about ESPN for some ungodly reason. So they did their top 100 MLB players ranked. Who'd they have number one? Paul Skeens? Oh, at 5.
Yeah.
Who's their number one?
Ohtani.
Oh, Shohei. Okay. Don't tell me Soto's too.
Nope. Casey.
Bobby Witt?
Yeah, Bobby Witt was up there, and there was one more who was 3. Was it? It can't be Soto. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. This is slap in the face. This is the best offensive player in the game. Yeah. This may be the best offensive player we have ever seen in baseball, period.
Yeah.
This dude's last 70 games. Check it. 303, 76 hits, 26 home runs, 69 RBIs, 56 runs scored.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
What an absolute maniac.
Yeah. Stats this year, over 300. He's hit 6 home runs, double-digit RBIs. Where are you? Out of your mind.
If he had a start remotely close to this last year, he would have broke the record.
He would have hit 77 home runs.
Because if you remember, he struggled out of the gate. And
for a month. A whole month.
Our goddamn fans were booing him, and I was pissed.
Yeah.
Like, what's the end game? I don't know. But,
yeah. And he got robbed of one. He should have got one. Was it Shohei who got it?
No, it was 2017.
Oh, that's right.
When baby boy Altuve in the trash cans.
I forgot about that.
Little piece of shit. I was going to ask you guys this in Cash or Trash, but I forgot to write it down. Is Jose Altuve a Hall of Famer?
He probably will wind up being.
But even, like, when you think about the scandals and things, A-Rod, Clemens, Ortiz, people, I think because people like Ortiz, they forget about the steroid thing with him. Who else? Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. They're never going to get into the Hall of Fame because of the cheating. So should Altuve?
I think they will because it's a different kind of cheating. It's not steroids. Same thing with Clemens, Pettit, all them. I think it's different kind. Like, are they going to hold it against Cole?
For what?
Cole was on that team, right?
Yeah, but he was a pitcher. None of the pitchers should be
still on the team.
Every single one of those hitters should. He wasn't on the 2017 team. He was on the 2019.
Were they cheating then too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the trash can year was 2017. 2019 was the buzzer.
Yeah. Don't take my shirt off. I just got a tattoo. I don't want anybody to see. Yeah. Come on, bro. Really?
Little scumbag. He has 2,250 hits, 232 home runs. 15 seasons. Is that on 162 game average, he averages 199 hits, which is quite a bit. You got to take 2017 through 2019 off. Those stats should be null and void when they're doing them, but is that Hall of Fame numbers?
It will, because I think he's going to be tickling 3,000 when he's done.
Do they give him a smaller plaque?
That's like the Carmelo question. Anthony one in that commercial?
Yeah, or
Mini Carmelo.
What was it? The Allen Iverson one?
Yeah.
It's like a postcard instead of the big. All right. Last bit of Yankees news. Devin Williams is struggling out of the gate. He has an ERA of 12, 0-1, 4 games, negative .3 WAR, which means the three of us, are a better fit for the Yankees
right
now. Because our WAR is 0, right? Wins above replacement. His is a negative .3. Yeah. No, I don't know what it is.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this hurts. They expected him to be what's up. I think that home run from Alonso last year might have put something to his head that he don't have what he thinks he has.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurts Yankees. Not really a big deal. You drop Weaver in the closer, move him down, make him a 6-7 man until he gets it together.
Yeah, but do you really trust what's his face right now? Mark Leiter? Like, who's in the
No, you got Loizaga coming, and when Loizaga comes, if he's Loizaga of the past, Loizaga's filthy.
Yeah, he'll pitch nasty for 12 games and blow out his arm
and then
again.
get hurt again.
But yeah, this is kind of weird, and he almost blew. So they lost. They had 2 miserable games against the Tigers. Then they jumped out. What was it, 4-0, and he almost blew it.
Yeah. Well, I left the room, started doing something out in the kitchen. I'm like, it's 4-0 going to the bottom of the 9th, and then I came back in, and they're like, Yankees won 4-3. I'm like, what in the hell just happened?
In 4-3, and Leiter left a couple. Well, Leiter inherited a couple runners, so it was like.
But yeah, I give hats off to Detroit though. Them first 2 games, their pitching was. You can say Yankees strike out a lot or whatever, but their pitching was on point. Skubal, Mize, I mean, their pitching is on point.
Bullpen's.
They're going to be tough.
Yeah.
They can hit it. They're going to be tough.
Yeah. And I love the Yankees. Been favorite team forever, but there's sometimes when I root for them to fail. And when Trey Sweeney's up to bat with the game on the line, I root for him to. Who did they even get for him? Do we know the guy that it was like Jorbit Varvas or something that we'll never see? Yeah, Trey Sweeney's already up in the bigs. Good job, assholes. But that's still
that would have solved their problem. He's at short, and your boy moves to second. All done.
Or he could have played third. Guess what? They need a third baseman.
Yeah.
Even though I still like Cabrera there, but
I do too. If they would still let him eat, they're still playing Peraza every 2 days. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Play Peraza every 4.
Or only against lefties.
Yeah.
Only. And then you can put him in for defensive purposes if you need.
And why in the hell? I've said this before. If you're not good from the right side, I don't care if you're facing lefty or not.
Yeah.
Why do you not just bat left? And why is it harder for a lefty to hit a lefty than it is for a righty to hit a righty? A righty, when a righty's pitching, they don't replace him.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lefty comes up with a lefty and, sorry, dude, you got to go. It doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
Care if remember that dude Mike Myers? It was like a sidewinder guy. I don't care if he's up to bat. Bat left-handed.
Yeah,
like he looks kind of scrubby from the right. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with this guy. But I think maybe if he's a Joey Gallo type where he's shook under pressure in the big stage, put him in the 7th spot. It's fine. Make him one of those. What do you call it? Those openers.
Yeah.
Anything, just get used to
his pitch is nasty. The airbender is disgusting, but it's just like whatchamacallit, a Clay Holmes. If you can't control the shit and it keeps going over the middle of the plate, it's going to be a cookie.
We'll see. There's plenty of time.
Oh yeah, it's still early. We're not selling out on him. It's still early, but
just maybe for a little while, put him in the 8th spot.
Yeah,
just to see how he does.
Yeah. Yes. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all because of this
after he shaved it.
Yeah. You've changed your whole legacy and your tradition of your team for a 12 ERA.
Yeah.
Smooth.
So glad they didn't extend him. They were talking about it.
Would you trade him?
No, I'd ride it out. They got him for $8 million this year, 8.6 or something. I'd let it ride. If it came to, if he's doing okay and Yankees suck, I'd trade him at the deadline.
Yeah. I don't like where they're heading, the Yankees.
I already told you what was going to happen this year. I'm telling you, 3rd in the East with that pitching, unless they go get another pitcher.
Behind who?
Behind Boston and Baltimore.
Not Boston.
Boston's sneaky good. They're gonna be up there. There is a chance though that you can get 3 people from the East in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but I don't think Yankees with this pitching staff. Carlos Carrasco.
The pitching staff isn't the problem for me. The bats. You know why? Soto, 280 hitter, it's fine. But everyone changed their attitude when he was up to the plate.
Yeah.
It was contagious. We talked about this last year. Yeah. His approach to the plate trickled down. Judge's approach to the plate, they can't keep trying to be Judge. Yeah. Like if you're anyone else, you got to be you. Work the count, keep it tight. But if Judge is up there smashing like Chisholm, this dude sees Judge crack 3 home runs, and he is swinging for the goddamn fences
And
every bat.
he struck out like 6 times in a row.
Yeah, and like ugly swings too. So it's just.
But to start the year, the first few games, he was on fire, just hitting it, just smashing it. If it went out, it went out, just smashing the ball.
Yeah, he's swinging too hard.
Yeah.
Octavio Dotel, World Series champion, 15-year MLB vet, dies at 51 in Dominican Republic nightclub collapse. Tony Blanco also died in the collapse.
Yeah, he got out, and they got him out, and he was in the ambulance, and I guess he died on the way to the hospital.
Ambulance. Yeah, ambulance. It's a hard. I think it's a hard U, isn't it?
It is a hard U.
What? You want me to say ambulance?
Ambulance.
There's no E in it.
Anyways, this guy died.
Yeah.
It was a rooftop.
Oh, is he up top and then collapsed?
They were on top? I thought it fell on them.
I thought it was.
I don't know. I seen the pictures, and it was a mess. And Nelson Cruz's sister also died in that.
What are they all doing there?
I don't know.
All right. No judgments.
Yeah.
You're 51 years old. Why are you in a nightclub?
Yeah.
No judgments.
Yeah.
But I'm judging a little bit.
Yeah.
Fantastic picture, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to throw that in. But
you got some
221 dead?
No, I don't think so. It was up to 177 injured as of last night. Maybe it is. It was good size. It was like 27 dead and 177 injured or something. I don't know if that 231 is right. 221 is right. I don't know. I just seen the aftermath. I didn't see what the club looked like before.
I don't think the construction coding is as strict in the Dominican Republic.
No, hell no.
We're on City.
No.
Yeah. L.C. Cruz, sister of a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. And the governor of Northwestern Province of... What's a governor doing at a nightclub?
They're partying. They're partying their balls off.
Seems like
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the target.
Yeah.
Dotel was the collateral damage. Now this sucks though. 51, way too young. But I mean, it's a good 51 years to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I don't know his story pre MLB, but that's pretty.
He had some Yankee love for a while, right?
Yep.
For a little bit.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
All right. One bit of hockey news. Alex Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky's NHL goal scored record with 895. Fun fact. It took Alexander Ovechkin 1,487 games to score 895 goals. You want to know how many games it took Gretzky to score? It is the exact same number.
That's insane.
Yeah. What are the odds?
That's nuts. I did think this was an untouchable record, though. I didn't think this was ever going to get. But he, a class act guy. You know what I mean? He carries himself well. He had nice things to say to Gretzky. I mean, he's class act.
Yeah.
Definitely hats off to him.
Yeah, it's cool to see like how many generations of people are going to go by before they see someone break this record.
Yeah.
So I just think it's really cool. And Gretzky was a class act, as you said, throughout. And apparently the guy that he passed prior was like a gentleman about it as well.
Nice.
The fun thing for Ovechkin, one team.
That's crazy.
Third time. It was Gordie Howe was the guy they passed.
Yeah. And is Ovechkin done now?
This might be his final season.
That's what I'm saying. Is he going to retire after the season?
What do you think?
Yeah, he's still scoring.
He's got to
40.
Really
I think they said he was 73.
He looks like he's in his mid.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, which I'm trying to find again, and it's really pissing me off because now these websites aren't popping up. I had all this info up here before. But Gretzky and Ovechkin, 1 goal apart. But if you add assists, Gretzky has like triple.
Oh, yeah.
Like the amount of total points
Yeah.
is crazy. So,
And has that changed like anything like MLB or the other sports? Has it, the amount of games changed or anything like that since Gretzky played? So did he do it? You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
So when it-
Oh, yeah, true. Same amount of games. Yeah, it's true. It's not during the season. You're right.
so Gretzky has 2,857 points. And let me see where.
And what
Ovechkin
is that? Can you, not as a non-hockey guy, when you see the stats, it's win, loss, points, blah, blah, blah. What in the hell is all that?
Do you mean for the standings?
Yes.
Okay, so wins are worth X amount of points. I think it's 2. Losses are worth 0. And then overtime wins are worth 1 because you took it to
Oh,
overtime.
shit. So what does that come down to if you tie at the end?
Yep. So it's most.
So
points.
if you're 41 and 43 and I'm 42 and 42.
Sorry, I messed that up. It's wins are 2, losses are 0, overtime losses are 1. Because obviously, if you win in overtime, you get the 2.
Yeah.
But if you bring it to overtime and lose, you get that point.
So what if we get down the end? I have one more win than you, but you have more points. I
Then
still win.
No, it goes by points.
Oh, so win loss don't matter. I mean, matters, but doesn't matter
For the most part, yeah.
Oh shit!
NHL standings. So
Not really a hockey guy.
here you go. So obviously, Maple Leafs are way out in front. 48-26. Overtime losses is 4. So that's 2 apiece, which would be 96, and then the 4 overtime loss points. Here you go. Lightning have 45 wins, 26 and 7. No, that's not a good example.
No,
What the hell? There's going to be one here
right there.
that has more. Damn, Capitals. Oh, and they're rocking with Ovechkin.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
So here you go. Blue Jackets, 36 wins, but they're ahead of the Rangers who have 37 because they have 2 more.
What the hell? That's
Which I
weird.
like because there used to be a lot of draws, and they would kind of muddy it a little bit and make the games a little more boring. But I like this way better. I don't really understand the seeding for the playoffs, but you know. All right, let's see here. So they're 1 goal apart, right? 894 to 895. But Ovechkin has 1,620 points, which is goals plus assists. Gretzky,
Jesus.
2857. The next closest is Yager with 1921.
Jesus.
So he's like freaking who's he? He's like Kareem, but like with John Stockton also.
He's Jokicing. He's pulling the Jokic.
Yeah. He's Jokic.
25 assists, 25 boards, and 60 points.
Yeah. All right.
Who won't get MVP?
Yeah. Let's move on. NBA. So I got this little image here. 4 of the past 6 head coaches to win the NBA title have been fired by their team, which Mike Malone was a couple days ago. So thoughts on Ulstra? Oh, all the way back to 2010 or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, it's a everyone's pussy now thing. Because if you're winning, you're consistently in contention. You won a championship 2 years ago, and the guy's hard on you. He's hard on you, and it's working.
Yeah.
Do the Nuggets have the best team ever? No, they have the best player right now. But do they have, like, if you think about the team around him, is it like mind blowing? No.
The same
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Yeah, but like, who else really do they have? They have Gordon, Westbrook. Like, who are you? But are any of those names like blowing you away?
No.
No. That's an indictment. I mean, imagine if you gave Jokic Luka. Like you think about all the things they've ever given LeBron James, every single team he's ever been on forever. They give him all these players, and Jokic is doing it with him and who? If you
10 wins.
if you swap, what they should do, the Nuggets should trade Jokic for Sawamura or whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah, Hashimura.
Yeah. And then just give him that guy too. So, but this guy, I like this Joe Mazzulla guy. I see press conferences with him, and he's like freaking Rain Man. You ever see him dropping the numbers? He's like, well, with 2 minutes and 38.3 seconds to go in the second quarter, Brown dropped a 3-pointer that he's like a computer, and he's pretty. I like the guy. Steve Kerr's a pansy ass, but we'll move on. Anything else on the coaches or NBA coaches are so expendable? Really? Jokic has been around like a decade. I'd
be close.
I saw a clip of him the other day where he was like young Jokic.
Yeah.
It just looked weird. He's yelling at someone. 2016, 2025. This is year 10. So there you go. Do we have to talk about this?
No.
The worst franchise in the history of sports hosted their former player. And no, I don't mean the Dallas Cowboys. Thoughts on the game? Lakers hammer the Mavericks with ease, 112-97. Luka with just a mere 45 points as Fire Nico chants rung throughout the building. They showed that clown Mark Cuban shaking his head on the bench. This is all you're doing, brother man. So I don't want to hear it. Was he part of the trade? Doesn't matter. He's involved. He made the decisions that led to this. So go ahead.
I was. Just gonna.
It literally was in the middle of the night.
And from what he said is he was trying to call the head cheese. He wasn't answering.
Yeah.
That's so you can't be a man and tell me I'm going bye-bye. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you think that the Mavericks put together a video package to try and settle the fans down?
Yeah.
Did the fans did that help or hurt the situation? Did the fans see the video package and like, why do we get rid of this guy? What are we doing? Maybe they should have put a video package of him like missing jumpers and stuff.
Kind of, but that kind
being in street clothes. Yeah.
That kind of situation probably had them root for Luka the whole game. So it, like you said, it probably calmed the situation, made you feel for him, and
I'm right here. Nobody.
You can't see me.
Who?
I hate LeBron.
Anthony who?
Oh my God.
If you're Luka, this is the last year of his contract, right? Or does he have one more?
I'm not sure. I know it's at the end.
Because if you're Luka, do you stay with the
common foul? Sorry, Dan. Common foul in Michael Jordan era.
Do you stay with the
That's a common foul. Common foul right there. That's bullshit.
You get
I was just showing him that this is a common foul in Michael Jordan's days.
Well,
this is a common foul.
He gets kneed in the face
and then dropped in the head.
There is no shot that you're saying the defenders now are better than they were then.
They don't even play defense now. They don't even play defense. Why has the scoring gone up from average of 85 points to 145 now? OKC, who was supposed to be best team in the league, got 145 dropped on them. 145 in regulation.
Threes.
The Pistons of the early 2000s, that'd be 3
bad
games
boys.
worth.
Yeah, you can point.
There is no chance that you're saying it's easy, that it's harder to score now than it was then. There's no chance.
No, there's a lot more.
They might be bigger, but they're not. Yeah.
Both sides of the ball. There's no defense.
Definitely.
I was just showing you that because I seen a thing on LeBron.
It's crazy
flopping
that
again.
we're basically the same age, and you have this wild idea of like you'd think you were like 16, coming up with this crap. Grow up in the LeBron James era.
Here's your boy again. For 75 cents a day, you can put an Emmy.
Homeboy's
Bro.
been playing
Look at us.
25 years.
Look
Of
at
course
us.
He's gonna have.
Look. Oh.
Jordan's got flops too.
This is crazy as hell.
All right, back to Luka.
Yeah, this is the reason that I'm asking is because my NBA fandom is a free agency. I'll never be a Lakers fan ever. So I was wondering if maybe possibly he won't re-sign with the Lakers and I can just like that team.
I don't think so. I think they're going to give him the keys to the kingdom and let him ride.
Yeah.
But how about it? Maybe this was a plan all along. They acted like they didn't want him to get the trade to get Brow, and now he's going to go back to Dallas.
Well, he would. I don't understand if maybe he'd be willing to take that much of a pay cut, but they screwed him out of because of the NBA rules on re-signing your own talent. The max you can give someone
he
who's
would've got the
currently on
max.
your team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they'd be thinking, but could you imagine that? I don't know. This is hard to watch. It's funny though. Funny they dropped 45 on these scrubs, but speaking of scrubs, LeBron James has a Barbie, which is fitting for him. $75? How much are Barbies these days? Regular, blonde, blue-eyed, regular Barbie. Okay.
You know who's going to own one of them, but hates LeBron?
Who?
At 1201, who will be buying one of them?
Who? Why?
Going to put it away.
Put the price up?
It's going to be put away.
You're going to have this
Hidden in my closet.
in your house.
Yeah.
You're going to you should buy a storage unit specifically to just put that in.
So I ain't got to look at it.
What is that? A cake?
It's king.
Cheese?
Yeah, it's king.
What is that, velvet? This is so goddamn stupid. What's the point of this? Damn, they gave him a gray beard too with his
Does he have a bald spot on top? No, they gave him a hairline. Come on, man. Make it realistic. That dude's
Damn.
hairline's back to his ears.
They gave him post-propecia hair.
Yeah, I think
You ever see that spray? The hair that's a spray?
throws out little chunks of shit. Little fiberglass in your head.
Damn.
I think this is a good investment. I really do. 20 years from now, I think that'd be worth really good money.
Realistically, how much? 20 years from now? 78?
I'd be guessing a grand or more.
Really?
Yeah.
If you get this,
Because what's going to
idiot
happen,
sign it-
you got to see how many they're going to sell, because what's going to happen is a lot of kids are going to play with them, so you're going to lose them out of how many are getting circulated. I don't know. It depends on how many they're selling.
Why does it drop at 12:01 a.m.?
Oh, I will own that. Well, we won't get into it, but I was just showing Donnie my bobbleheads. 4 of them. I got 4 of them that are up to almost $400 right now a piece. That's $1,600 in 4 of them. Brandon's going to sell them in about 20 years. I'm not going to touch them. They don't belong to me. They are sealed, and they're in a cabinet that's never opened. And they're going to sit there unopened for the next 15, 20 years.
So
And
you hoping
yeah, and Brandon will get that. Or Alexis will get that, or whoever needs the money.
Man, what are you planning not to be here in 20 years?
I won't be here in 20 years.
Like, yeah, you're gonna have it in like 4.5 years. I got my clock.
I'm going decade to decade at this point.
Yeah. You know what's BS? Absolute nonsense, and I am outraged. Is that they don't have a LeBron James Jr.
Why isn't he holding him like on a leash or something? Wouldn't that be hot if he was
one
on
of
a
those
leash?
little strap things on the chest?
What do you know would be if it was
Yeah.
What's that cartoon where he's got the thing on the leash? What the hell is it? The dude with the suit, the yellow suit?
I don't know. Curious George?
Yeah.
I was thinking like one of those strap things on his chest where his feet are dangling.
Oh shit. Like that was it Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Nobody listens.
Right. This is the John Morant story. John Morant. He gets fined $75,000 for continued finger guns gestures. And you know what he did the other day to follow it up after the fine?
Yeah, I put it.
What did he change it to?
A grenade.
Oh, is that his new thing? His grenade?
An idiot. Oh, when he pulled the pin in through the water balloon?
Where is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But really,
He's throw him out there.
he bit his words.
Yeah.
Oh,
Words.
oh,
throw
okay,
noise,
okay, got
the ear.
That couldn't possibly be a real quote.
it.
This is actually what he said. That is a They are? Oh, well.
Worst.
But really, 75 grand. What's that do for this dude? Nothing.
Nothing.
Not one thing. Start hitting him with 5 million, 10 million. Not yet. Now you might get his attention.
Grizzlies above Minnesota? I forget that 99% of teams make the friggin' playoffs.
9 minutes.
Oh no, the Mavericks are in the playoff hunt? That
We got
stinks.
Playing.
What is that? Mavericks.
There's only,
versus-
1 or 2 games left, right?
So who plays who? Would it be Mavericks Grizzlies? Oh, we got it here actually. Oh, I forget they do this stupid seeding crap.
Yeah, it's not.
10 versus 9. Yeah, it's the official. This is the current seed. No, this is like if it started today.
Okay.
The 9 versus 10 thing bothers me. Why are we doing that?
It should be 10 versus 7.
Right.
And then the 8 and 9.
Who you got? Who you got in this? I guess just do
What do you
the
want to do?
play-in games. Wins the 4 games there. No way you say the Grizzlies after you just said they're trash.
Timberwolves are-
I like it the same as you had, but I'm going to take the Hawks over Magic. Magic's very inconsistent, and Hawks, when they're hot, they can blow it up. They can definitely blow it up.
this is
Yeah.
one and done.
Oh, that the
Why
playing
even
is?
bother?
Yeah, I'd take the Hawks then.
You
Definitely.
played 82 games. Why are we doing an 83rd just to say, oh, Dallas and Sacramento made the playoffs? This is so stupid. Yeah. Do either of them stand a chance against the Rockets, Thunder, Cavs, or Celtics? Of course not. So stupid.
Cavs just got waxed. Were they sitting there? Were they sitting there, guys, 2 nights ago? They just got waxed, Cavs. Oh, okay. They got waxed.
63-17 Cavs and 66-14 Thunder. It'd be a fun finals, huh? All right. Auriemma. This is his career from 1985. Holy crap. He's been with UConn since 1985. Oh my God.
Yeah, 12 national championships.
Wins his 12th, the first national championship he's had since 2016, where he was three-peat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Look at that chunk in the middle. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Best women's college basketball coach of all time. He had a couple undefeated seasons in here. I do remember that. 40-0, 38-0, couple of one-loss seasons. Just crazy.
Yeah.
He's been in the Final Four more seasons than he hasn't. What is that?
Crazy.
Yeah, this is one of the best coaches of all time. So regardless of if you want to categorize it male, female, doesn't matter. He's still one of the best, most successful coaches ever. So.
And the way the emotion he has for his players is something different too. Like he was practically in tears with Paige Beckers. I mean, you can tell he builds a strong bond with his team, and I think that's what makes them respond and ball out.
Yep. This right here. 78 consecutive wins with 2 national championships.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that's crazy. But congrats to the old fella. How old is that man now? He's got to be
70s anyways.
Yeah. Still got 30 more years left. All right, NFL. Joe Flacco. Browns after a year in Indy? Yeah, with the Colts.
I like it. That's a great move.
Yeah,
there was a thing I was watching on TikTok, and it was Watson saying, "Oh, people are misunderstanding him, how hard he works, and blah 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 blah." Come on, man, you're screwing the Browns. You haven't done anything for him, and even when you did play, you did nothing. And I think this is great. Flacco, slip in there, do your thing, get you some time.
Yeah,
I like it.
Get Watson more rub and tugs. You'll stop getting hurt.
Yeah,
You'll play better.
Crazy. The minute you told me, me as a coach, and you're a running quarterback, the minute you told me you're not doing a run play, I got a problem with you.
Do you like the Browns having Flacco more than the Browns trading for Cousins?
Yes, 1,000%.
Or
Who? Oh.
in the draft.
Yeah.
You got to be a complete idiot to draft him. You have to be just so dense.
The baggage alone that's going to come with him is going to be a problem.
Yeah, is it going to outweigh the benefits? No.
Yeah. But Browns, this is brilliant for them. Go get you something else in the draft. You're not ready to win. Flacco's going to come in and make you look respectable. If he's starting, I don't even know if he's starting, whatever.
He's up there.
Yeah. He can still sling it. But you're not winning anything anyway. So build up your team. See you in a couple years.
This is why I don't understand why the Browns would re-sign Myles Garrett. Trade him and get a boatload of draft picks.
Absolutely.
What are you doing?
You know when the team sucks, I'm a fan of that. Just unload, get you a bunch of number ones. I'd have so many number ones it'd probably be illegal how many I'd have.
Yeah.
I get rid of everybody.
It's like you get all 32 first rounders.
Yeah. Just everybody in the first round's coming to Cleveland.
Yeah. It's just so stupid because this is why bad teams stay bad.
Yeah, it is. And they probably will get Sanders or somebody like that. You know what I mean? And now you're screwed. Because it's not like he's ready to play. And if he is ready to play, it's not like you insert him in and you're going to win some games. You're in trouble. Blow it up. Which isn't I like that. That's a good spot. By the time you're good in a couple years, by the time you're respectable in 2 years, he'll be seasoned and you'll be good to go.
And if it's me and I'm the Browns at this point, I just give Kenny Pickett a chance.
Absolutely.
Give him some weapons. Give him a shot. Like, okay, so if you build a heavy team and don't have the quarterback yet, at least you have a serviceable quarterback to mess around.
Because you can always go get a quarterback. Now you can go for the Cousins if you wanted people like that, or you can go if you're prepared to play. You know what I mean? If you're prepared to win, you think you can compete a little bit, win 8 games. All right, now go get Cousins.
Next year you get anyone.
Yeah.
Literally whoever's coming up in the draft even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you do your running game, your defense,
because Boise State dude.
Yeah, if your defense is good and your running game's good, any quarterback will fit. You know what I mean? Any decent quarterback.
And if you're the Browns and Travis Hunter isn't your guy, he's a big name right now. You could trade back 5 picks and fleece somebody.
Yeah.
Like the Raiders are always a good target to screw over.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a weird.
Yeah.
Julio Jones retires. Actually, we'll get to that in the cash or trash because that's part of it. Raiders sign Geno Smith to a 2-year contract extension. He wanted to go with Pete Carroll, and he'll be with the Raiders for the next few years. You guys like this? It'll be 3 or 4 total, yeah. What, for life? That dude, he's one of those guys that'll live to be 116.
Absolutely.
They get it.
Yeah, Geno's a baller. Geno, he made a decent Seattle team look pretty good. You know what I mean? He kept them afloat, and they actually looked good. They were competitive. I think Raiders might mess around and win a few games this year.
This is the kind of quarterback signing that I like because it doesn't break your bank. You can still go build around it. And he's definitely good enough to get you somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you make the right draft picks, the Raiders will be dangerous. That AFC West, man, that's going to be a division to watch. Chiefs might be in some trouble. To be honest with you, they better get back on the good side of those refs, man. Tell you right now. Good, I like this. Ray McBride, another contract extension. Comes the highest paid tight end in NFL history, 4-year, $76 million extension. Everyone's favorite tight end.
Yeah, I like it. I think this is a good move. Definitely. Yeah. Big
Top 3. Kittle, Bowers, Bride.
Yeah. Big target.
Not in that order, but
No, in that order.
Big target for Kyler. I like it.
Bowers is the best. This is the same conversation we have about about Kelsey. Bowers is a better receiver, but better tight end is Kittle's the best tight end right now. So, Kyle Pitts. Sorry, he's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching, not to bring up fantasy, but I love watching fantasy and watch that dude pick Kyle Pitts for 5th round. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and be like, oh, you're finishing last.
You know what's so funny about Kyle Pitts? He's the Sam Bradford of tight ends because Sam Bradford made like $200 million in his career because people just kept giving him a chance. This is going to be the Kyle Pitts. He'll be around for 15 years and never get more than 50 catches in his. Sucks. Get off of number 8. Can we go back to the old numbering system yet?
Yeah.
Stupid. You got a guy's 300 pounds with a single digit number? Come on. Anyways, I won't get onto that. All right, Aaron Glenn is the... Who are these? Is that the guy from Golick and Golick or whatever?
That almost looked like Greeny.
Is that Mike and Mike guy?
Oh, it is Greenberg. He's from Get Up.
What? Isn't it Mike and Mike?
He's from, it might be Mike and Mike too, but he runs Get Up.
What do you mean Mike and Mike too?
He runs Get Up. Get Up's it.
Mike, ESPN. Yeah, bro. What the hell's Get Up?
Isn't that what it's called? It's on at 8:00 every day.
It ran from 2000 to 2017.
Google what Mike Greenberg does. What he hosts. I think it's called Get Up, right? At 8:00 every morning. I watch it, I believe.
I don't. But is that what he's been doing since 2017? Because that's when Mike and Mike was I can't believe you didn't know Mike. Oh yeah, it is Get Up. There, you got it. Get Up. What is that?
It's a real good show. They got it every morning at 8:00. It's got they got your boy on there. They got your boy Ryan Clark. They got a bunch of dudes like that on there.
Looking all kinds of crazy.
Yeah.
Ryan Clark, Jesus. ESPN. I haven't watched anything on ESPN in years, but Mike and Mike was the go-to back in the day. Shit was 4 hours every morning.
Was it
4 hours? Crazy as hell.
I'll do my hour of Get Up every morning. I watch it every day.
Come on.
I do every morning. That's what I wake up to.
What do we think about the Jets running back by committee?
What does that even mean? They're not going to have one running back?
Means
Not gonna be.
That's insane. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. You have one of the dirtiest running backs in the game. Trade one of them. Trade one of them. Yeah. Yeah. But absolutely, Hall has to be your number one back. Absolutely.
this is the kind of crazy stuff that horrible teams like the Jets will always do. If you're the Jets, think about this. If you're the Jets, you trade Breece Hall to the Buffalo Bills for James Cook and a couple of picks, and then you do your running back by committee. The Bills are happy, you're happy, and you got some draft picks, but they'll never do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's what I mean. That's why you'd give them Cook and some draft picks, and the Jets would just never do it because they're a horrible franchise. Right? Did I convince you guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be like Philly going, oh, running back by committee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Barkley's a different animal, though. But he's close. He's top 5 behind Packers guy, McCaffrey, Henry, and Barkley. And that's probably Breece Hall. All right, former Steeler defender dies. Passed away at the age of 59. I saw in the thing he went to Henniger.
Yeah, Henniger grad in '84. You know, he never went to college. He got picked up by the Bucks. He finally started for the Bucks, I believe, in '91, maybe '92. Yeah, I thought it was a good story. It was pretty cool. His story of getting there. He didn't play that long, maybe 8-9 years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henniger grad.
What did he die of?
I didn't see. All of us are Henniger grads. Not too many people come out of Henniger and go to the pros. Henninger.
We had no additional.
It's not Henniger.
We had the guy that was in the NBA when I was in high school. He got he got shot before his first game.
Was it Blatch?
Yeah.
We had Lazarus Sims.
And the other one was he has a Super Bowl ring with Tampa Bay from 2002. Mark something. But he wasn't very good, but
yeah.
Anyways, do you know much about Seals or?
No, not a ton. Just that he played. I know he played for the Bucks and got his first start. But I just thought it was cool. He didn't go to college or anything like that, and he was doing his own thing. And I think he got his first start in early '90s.
Yeah, pretty cool though.
Yeah, I thought it was a good story, just for us all being Henniger grads.
What's with you people?
Dare's messing with my pronunciation of everything today. Isn't that Henniger?
I think so. That's how I say it. I don't. What's the matter? I'm trying to do two things at once. You guys are pussy dicking around like assholes. All right. Chris Canty says the Steelers should trade TJ Watt for Brock Purdy. Cash or trash? Not in the section. Steelers send TJ Watt to the 49ers for Brock Purdy. One for one. He's number one at his position. It's trash from the Steelers' perspective.
Absolutely.
But if you're the 49ers, you do that in an instant and you go grab Aaron Rodgers and march your way to the goddamn NFC Championship game. Why wouldn't you grab Aaron Rodgers? Like,
Watt's a generational talent. You're giving him away for Purdy, who probably, I mean, he's going to be okay in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? You're going to be decent. It's not
Watt's
anything
getting up there in age, so maybe that's the only thing.
But Purdy isn't somebody that's going to bring them to the Super Bowl.
No, it'd be like, see, and I know it's hard to say, Bills fans, don't shoot the messenger, but TJ Watt for Josh Allen seems more like a legitimate trade.
Sounds better.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade that, but sounds better.
If you were the Bills, you wouldn't trade.
I wouldn't trade if I was the Bills.
But you would if you were the Steelers.
Oh, absolutely. In a second. Watt wouldn't even know what hit him. I'd be pushing him out so fast.
What about like Watt for Herbert? That seems like a one for one.
That's
fair.
Yeah, that's comparable.
Or a dude from Houston.
Yeah, Shroud.
Because then you get the future of your franchise, and then Houston solids up that defense. But all right,
he's on crack.
Yeah. Quintarius Lopez-Jones. Come on.
Really?
You thought I was making that up, didn't you?
I thought you were making that up.
Announces his retirement after 13 seasons. The first 10 were some of the best seasons we've ever seen. The last few with Tennessee, Tampa, and Philly were rough, to say the least. All right, can we say that safely?
Man, when this dude was in Houston, oh my God.
Yeah.
Filthy.
Atlanta.
Houston.
Atlanta.
Not Julio. God, I'm thinking of which one.
Andre Johnson?
My bad. No, the other one. My bad. Yes, Hopkins.
Oh, yeah.
Hopkins and that time.
Yeah. Oh my God, Hopkins was so filthy.
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, you're right, Julio. My bad.
So in his last, he only had about 100, a little over 100 receptions in his final 4 seasons total since COVID. But he was a Pro Bowler straight from 2014 to 2019. Cash or trash, Dave, Julio Jones is a Hall of Famer.
That's cash. Wait, how many 1,000-yard seasons he got? Gotta
All
be
of
like
them
everyone.
Yeah, basically every single time he was in the Pro Bowl. So it looks like in 2013 he was injured. He only played 5 games, but he was pretty steady the other seasons.
Yeah, I'd absolutely say this is cash.
136 catches for 1,871 yards.
Just eating.
You know what always sucked for him is that he never had many touchdowns. Only double-digit touchdowns once. Isn't that crazy?
Wow, that's insane.
But he was eating. Just always full.
Whole different breed right there. Yeah. Makes you forget of what he really did, yeah. Calvin Johnson left you wanting more, though. You're like, damn, come on, man, come back. Jump on my team.
Yeah. Calvin Johnson, to me, I don't want to get off topic, but is the best wide receiver of all time.
Megatron.
No, I still got, like, Julio Jones he's number 16 all time in receiving yards. So, and all of these guys above him, except, I don't know if Henry Ellard is a Hall of Famer, but, Hall of Famer's got the little tick next to it. So Fitzgerald will be this year. Steve Smith Sr. probably will be. Reggie Wayne definitely will be. So all these guys above him, except maybe Bolden and Ellard, are Hall of Famers. So. No, he didn't play long enough. No.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one of those fringe guys.
He was nasty. Telling you, that one Cincinnati game ended his everything.
With a perfect.
That one game. He was never right after that.
Antonio Brown, 26th all time. If he didn't lose his mind, he'd probably be top 10 by now, but yeah. I don't know. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's one of the best receivers of his era, like pretty easily. So, all right. Next up, Draymond Green is the Defensive Player of the Year. Dare, cash, or trash. 10 players in the running. You can go through these if you want. Bam Adebayo, Dyson Daniels, Lou Dort, the worst name ever. Rudy Gobert. This dude, I saw some clips of him, and he is a pansy, isn't he?
He's
Rudy
soft.
Gobert. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson, Evan Mobley. Is that related to Coutinho Mobley?
I don't know. Evan Mobley, he's tough. He's nasty on D.
Is he hurt?
Shoulder or something, yeah.
It's because he's too skinny. His veins aren't big enough.
People flick him and it starts clawing.
Who is it then?
That would have been my choice. That's what I was going to pick. So I'd say trash as well. I can't stand Draymond. I can't stand seeing him. You're a crybaby. I can't stand seeing him.
I can't stand reading his name.
He's your goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. This season, 68 games, 24.5 points a game, 6 assists. Steph Curry's washed? Question mark. Cash or trash? Question mark.
Is that you?
One of you guys.
Oh, this is absolutely trash. I mean, didn't we just get done talking about a couple days ago?
Did
He
you
dropped.
put this in? Okay.
Didn't we just get done talking a couple days ago? He dropped what, 40 or something, 45? Absolutely not. I mean, he's a little ran down. I wish they could have got him a little more rest. But when this dude gets hot, he can carry the team himself. No problem, hands down.
Just looking at these numbers, he's right on par with his career.
Yeah.
24.5 points this season, 24.7 on average for
He
his
just
career.
looks drained. He just looks like he's really struggling.
You old? I didn't know his goddamn name was Wardell.
Oh, I didn't either.
Stephen Curry's first name is Wardell. His middle name. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a full game?
3
Yikes.
points.
Yeah. That's he needed some help. I mean, they did get him Butler, and who else? They got him somebody else. What'd they get with the
Jim Butler?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
His name?
They didn't get him much.
Nasty.
But
It's like a
this has to be a time where Butler steps up and takes over. You know what I mean? I know he's getting up there, but he's definitely got to take over. Yeah.
But there is no shame. Brandon Podzmiski. Oh, we got another 3-point shooter for the Warriors. There is no shame for Curry if he's run down to be late stage Ray Allen, late stage Reggie Miller.
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
a spot up shooter. Let someone else take it and dish it to
Yeah.
you. That
Then
way
when
you
you-
don't run yourself
Then when you
down.
need it, kick it up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If you need it for the last couple of minutes, kick it up. Yeah.
sweat.
I mean, if he was to cut it in
But
half,
like he
starting
could
the
Bruce
playoffs, I
Bowen
think
it
it'd be
and
good.
just
Yeah.
sit in the corner.
Ori,
Yeah. And he'll shoot 100% from threes because
Yeah.
nobody's in his face. But all right. This is stemming from the Luka Doncic technical that Dare just talked about. Yelling at fans should be a technical or ejection, cash or trash. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown it to you. You're spitting on the thing.
A lot of this. Did you see the one with LeBron? Not to always bring up LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
This kid was he was on
LeBron
TikTok.
who?
Excuse me, LeBron James.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we can call LeBron though.
No.
Okay.
It's James.
Well, just a quickie.
But then you might think he's James Harden because everyone's calling him by his first name. So we got to call him Harden and James. All right,
Just a
back to
quickie
you.
though. I got this guy on TikTok. Actually, Lux sent it to me, and the guy's a fan, been a Laker fan, actually LeBron James fan for a while. And so he's like, "Oh yeah, LeBron, yeah, come on, boy, yo, you're the best, blah blah blah." And he's from the South, so he says, "Boy." LeBron winds up turning to him and it's like, "Yo, I'm not your boy. Don't call me that. I'm a grown man." So I'm like, the dude's like, "Oh, LeBron, I meant nothing about that, blah 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 blah." So he's saying stuff, cheering on and stuff like that. They wound up escorting this dude out. He had low floor tickets. Look it up sometime on TikTok. They wound up escorting this dude out, and this dude's like, "Yo, I'm a fan. I have all your sneakers. I have your jerseys. I have all this." And it was crazy to me. And back to that is why I pay my money to be in the seats. I should be able to root and, say stuff to the villain guy and stuff like that. The players shouldn't be able to interact with them. They 100% shouldn't. I've seen Russell Westbrook do it. Go in and point out a fan and get him ejected. These dudes pay, and they're on the floor. These dudes pay like $800 for them seats, $1,000 for them seats, $5,000 for them seats.
Dude was Westbrook.
But you should not be able to interact with them. And now, if they're taking it personal, talking about your mother, your kids, or something, all right, say something back. But if he's just saying you're sorry, you go to Yankee Stadium. That's what you hear. You suck. You know what I mean? You go to Boston, you hear they'll chant, "You suck." Now, are the dudes gonna cry and have you ejected? Come on, man.
Sharon Duran will.
Yeah, but come on.
No,
Absolutely. If they interact with the fan, absolutely, 100%. No, that's different. If the fan leaves their seat, then it's the fan's fault. But if the fan's in there and they're just, hey, James, you suck. Okay, I get a right to say that. I'm not saying anything personal. I'm cheering on my team.
Fair.
And Luka got short. And
he should be 100%. 100%. You have no right to react. You have no right to interact with me. You don't. 100%. No. Oh yeah.
So it doesn't.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like
I just think it's garbage. Fans,
they were up by one.
Yeah. But fans, I mean, if you're a professional and you can't handle a little razz from the fans saying your shot was short, come on, man, you don't belong out there. And I believe the fans, yeah. But the fans, like I said, as long as it's not personal, you know what I mean? You're not saying I want to take your daughter in the bathroom or something like that. You know what I mean? As long as you're not saying stuff like that, you should be able to razz the team you don't want to win, cheer the team you do want to win. And if they interact with you, they should definitely have a technical.
I think about it from a different angle. If you guys touch each other
100%,
then the player should be able to knock your ass out
100%.
Or if the player touches you, and obviously diving for the ball in the stands is excluded, but if a player makes contact with you in a threatening way, you should be able to knock him out. You probably won't want to try because they're giant freaks of humans, but the player should be thrown out, suspended, fined the maximum amount. But to me, I don't think they should be ejected. And this has nothing to do with Luka, whatever. I don't give a damn. I think words are just words. You know what I mean? Like, you can call Luka, you can say, "I'll take your daughter in the bathroom and I'll make you a granddad today." And he shouldn't be able to assault you or have you removed for it.
That's what I'm saying. I just think it's unprofessional for them being professionals to
but
go
we're
back
talking
and
about
forth.
the NBA.
Yeah, true. And why are they so close? Not to cut you off. Why the hell are them seats so close?
Yeah.
Back them up 15 feet.
Behind the scorer's table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they'll keep it the same price.
Yeah, they'll squish your ass in.
Yeah. But I just think that you can say whatever you want. He can say whatever he wants. I don't care how personal. It's just words. It's fine. Like, if he wants to call you a bitch, Okay, is he an asshole? Sure. Excuse me, sure.
I
But
agree with that.
I
Be
just
able to eject-
shouldn't be able to eject the fan. He shouldn't get a tech. I mean, is it a bad look? Sure. Of course it is. Should he be the bigger person? Of course he should. But whatever.
Huh?
You don't get this problem as much in baseball because, again, you're a little bit farther, but I don't know. There's a ton of interaction, and I don't know. It's just weird. And the guy who LeBron James got ejected should be compensated.
Look that up. Seriously, later, look that up.
Yeah.
And the dude is really here. He's heartbroken. He's like, yeah, that's my idol. Blah 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 blah. I pay all this money.
Well,
with
that's
these
what
games.
happens when LeBron James is your idol.
Yeah.
He is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So, and I mean that genuinely.
This doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
Luka runs his mouth to the fans all the time. Sorry, Doncic. You guys got me doing it. Yeah.
But they had Judge. You could hear the dude clear on the microphone. Judge, you suck. Overrated. Blah blah blah. Judge hits a home run.
Yeah.
Judge does not say a word. He goes around the bases. He smiles when he gets home and goes in the dugout.
What do you think Chisholm would have done?
Probably threw the bat
Grabbed
through the
his nuts
fence.
on him, and yeah. So that's the thing. Like, Judge is an ultimate professional, but you get guys like Coco Crisp. Remember that
Yeah.
asshole? He used to try and attack fans in the crowd.
Yeah.
Milton Bradley was one. Verdugo against the Yankees a few years ago
Yeah.
was trying to
When
go
the
in
other
crowd.
dude ran up the wall. Who ran
Yeah.
up the wall? It was with Verdugo.
Miles.
Oh no, it was
somebody.
on Cleveland. Yeah, it's Cleveland.
Miles.
Not Turner. Oh, what the hell's his name?
Yeah, it's something. Miles.
He reminds me of Tucker.
Yeah, he's a little dude though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, Coco
Yeah.
Crisp,
Yeah.
Bradley.
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
a game while you're eating cereal.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's why Judge is one of the faces of the MLB, and that's why, I mean, NBA is kind of a different monster, but you get these guys who are just like Luka's a loudmouth. He, like Dare said, he's a head case, and he's gonna say stuff back. I'm kind of a free speech purist. Just say whatever you want. Don't touch me. I won't touch
so
you.
Sensitive. Though.
Yes, very. Yeah. Good point. Cash or trash dare that last but not least, the Lakers will make the NBA Finals. They have the Warriors in the first round. They'll play the winner of Rockets, probably T-Wolves. Second round if they win. Do they beat the Warriors?
Ash.
Nuggets, Thunder. Gross.
This is trash. I'm taking the Nuggets. Houston's a really good team, but give me the Nuggets. You got Jokic. Anytime you got a stud like that on your team that can absolutely end a game himself, I'm taking the Nuggets.
You know,
Look at the different playoff animal. I'm telling you, I'm not taking Clippers. Now Warriors, I don't think are going to hang with them. Give me Nuggets and Thunder at the end.
You know what would be the most satisfying thing, other than
There's Nuggets on the same side.
Nuggets.
Damn it, it's not.
What?
My thing was wrong.
Maybe
What?
Thunder.
No, to get there. Is that who's going to play? Thunder's
What
going
are
to
you
get.
talking about?
Oh no, they're going to get the winner of Lakers Warriors, right? Who does Thunder play next round?
The winner of Nuggets Clippers.
Okay, so I can't have OKC and Lakers, is what I'm saying. My argument was wrong. That's to get to the finals. I'm picking Celtics, but I was on
Wait,
this side.
Sorry, Western Conference Finals.
I said Western Conference Finals. I said Nuggets Thunder, but I can't have
No.
Nuggets Thunder because they play sooner.
Semifinals.
Give me Rockets Thunder. Western
Rockets
Finals is
Thunder.
Rockets
No,
Thunder.
I mean, like,
The finals.
NBA Finals.
Thunder Celtics.
Gross. The ultimate satisfaction, obviously, other than Philly winning the Super Bowl this past year, or if the Yankees were to actually do it,
Don't say it.
would be if the Lakers made it to the finals and beat Boston, which the Mavericks couldn't do last year, would be the ultimate
That'd
satisfaction.
be like
That would be
That would be like
So
watching
satisfying.
Patrick Mahomes get another Super Bowl.
what?
The feeling of that is like watching Patrick Mahomes get
Oh,
another
'cause
Super
James?
Bowl. Yeah.
I don't care about him. He is insignificant.
If he wasn't there, I would root
He
for
is
Lakers.
the most overrated player in NBA history. Calling him the GOAT is a joke. I'm talking about James.
well, Matt.
Hopefully. Okay, Mavs fans. As a former one of you, if you're going to burn down the city, can you swing by Cowboy Stadium and hit that? Just do me a solid.
Yeah, them damn windows.
Yeah. Sedarian will be out there with a with a scepter trying to fend them off. I don't know why I said scepter. I was trying to say scythe, but sun's in his eyes though because he couldn't get to it. All right, I think that'll about do it for us. I get to go to work. Fun times. You guys want to say bye or you want to just dip?
See you later, boy.
There you go.